For me, the overall calmness of the house is really its best element, especially on a beautiful summer day. The interplay of light, shadow, and calmness gives the space this incredible feeling. When you tie that atmosphere in with the amazing sunset across the Sydney Harbour skyline, it creates something truly special. Hi, I'm Sebastian Kaintoch. I'm the founder and director of KA Design Studio. We're a boutique design practice in Bondi Beach, and we do projects all over Australia. We are in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, positioned just in front of a park, which also protects us from the rugged coastline. And towards the west, we have an amazing view towards the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. So Blade House was a collaboration between Atelier Alwill, KA Design Studio, and Myles Baldwin. And it was all about celebrating the efforts that everybody brings in to achieve one joint goal, to build a beautiful home for a beautiful client.
The brief initially from the client was really to have a family home that they could return to. They'd been living in big cities previously, so this was a big move for them to really spread out and enjoy the property that they'd bought and turn it into a really substantial family home.
So the client purchased the property without even seeing the property. So I was their eyes and ears. I visited the site. Once they purchased it, I came in and reported to them what the best aspects of the property are. This is an alteration and addition, so we had to work with existing structure. And it was a Georgian building which didn't have much depth. It was very flat. It was very scattered. All the services were like the ceiling heights were very, very low. It was very cluttered in terms of the design. So we needed to work out how we can combine the existing structure with the vision that the family had. The client had some key requests that we had to structure the design around, such as a place for the piano. And the client is a professional pianist. She needed a space for her piano, and it has to be acoustically well designed, as well as incorporating a small art collection. So we had a staircase to bring light in. You have a certain area for the piano. We needed big walls for the artwork. So these items really influenced how we thought about the design.
The home has a level of luxury and glamour to it, which was part of the original brief, that they very much wanted that feeling of almost a hotel and that overseas hotel experience, but they didn't want to feel precious in the house. It's very much a family home. There's 3 kids and a dog, and absolutely had to function and be suitable for them in that way. I think the powder room's a pretty special little jewellery box moment in the house, but I actually also really love this kitchen dining living space. It's quite close together, but I love the connection of the kitchen and the shapes and forms in the kitchen with the living room. The sense of light really adds to the sense of space in this home. It is flooded with natural light, even though it's facing west, which is very typical for homes in this suburb. But it's been really utilised, I think, on every level and throughout the house, through the stairwell void and through side light. And the client really did want to have a very light, fresh home, but we didn't also want it to feel blasted by light either, so we really wanted to create a sense of light and shadow throughout the house.
We designed this home during COVID, so we never met the client in person, we never met the interior designer in person. So there was a big challenge because we rely on body language to see if a client likes an element or not, so if you lean forward or back, so read the small little clues. So to have this via video conferencing was quite a challenge for us, but yeah, the client was amazing. We took a lot of time over the phone, over video conferences to explain the design. We had 3D models explaining how light will come into the building, which areas we're extending, which areas we compress. It's beautiful to see how everything comes together.
It's always nice to return and visit a property, especially over a span of 3 or 4 years, and see how much the family are really enjoying the property. We did have the opportunity to come at Christmas time as well and have a nice lunch here. The clients were really generous and welcoming and wanting to share the home that they're really, so very much enjoying, which was gorgeous.